I love music, and I play a pretty mean guitar too. You can see some of my guitar solos on this YouTube channel. I have the link below the video so you can just check it out. Now, Jimi Hendrix is considered by most people to be the greatest guitar player that ever lived. Did you know that the guitar he played and loved, the Fender Stratocaster, was designed by someone who didn't even know about guitar playing? That's pretty strange considering that the other main type of electric guitar, the Les Paul, was created by an amazing guitar player and legend. Now, even if you're not into music or guitar playing, this is relevant to you. That's because one common excuse for not starting your own business is, I don't know anything about selling online. Well, knowing something about online selling might actually hurt you. Take the example of Fender himself. Leo Fender is the founder of Fender Guitars. His guitars are played by just about every famous rock and country musician you've ever heard of, like Jimi Hendrix, like I already mentioned, or Eric Clapton, Keith Richards, and on and on and on. In fact, most great electric guitar players play either a Fender or a Gibson. But unlike Gibson's designer, Les Paul, Leo Fender didn't know anything about playing guitar. Les Paul is one of the great jazz and pop guitar players of all time, and he invented the solid body guitar, which was later sold by Gibson. It makes sense that a player would develop a guitar, right? They know what they need. They have experience. But even though Paul was a player, he wasn't the perfect guy to develop a guitar. His design sounded and looked amazing. The Les Paul is a beautiful instrument. But it's one piece of carved wood, expensive to make, not perfect by any means, and only rich guys could afford the Les Paul. At about the same time, an electrician who never played guitar, Leo Fender, was hanging out with guitar players who bought his amplifiers. These guys were working guitar players, not rich. Guys trying to make a living. He watched these fellas play. He asked them questions. He found out what they needed. He tried different designs and had the players give him feedback. From all this curiosity and tinkering, Leo found the winning formula. A guy who never played guitar developed a less expensive to manufacture solid body guitar that was exactly what the players wanted. The Broadcaster, later renamed the Telecaster, and it was a huge hit. Players still play the same basic design about 60 years later. What does this have to do with your online business empire? Well, Leo Fender didn't need any experience as a player to create a winning design. He didn't even need any experience making guitars. He just asked lots of questions of the experts and then did exactly what they told him. All it took was curiosity, desire, and the willingness to follow directions. So it doesn't matter if you have no experience selling online. In fact, it might be better if you do not have any. All you need are 30 minutes a day to complete one step, the ability to ask questions of your mentor, the ability to follow instructions, and the desire to succeed. Do you have all that? Then it's time to rock out. And here's where to get started. Just click the link below this message, and I'll see you on the other side.